Welcome to the channel. In today's video, we are going to be doing an oil change on this BMW C650 GT. So in doing this procedure, the first thing you're going to want to do is make sure that the bike is at operating temperature. So I've ran the bike off camera and got it up to operating temperature. Then we just want to remove this rubber piece. It just tears right off, held on with those little nubby things. Set that aside. And then right here is our little cover here to get to the dipstick on the oil tank. All right, now, so coming underneath the bike by the kickstand, you're gonna put the kickstand down, and then you'll see this big plug right here. That plug right there is for the oil screen. So I'm gonna get a drain pan, set that underneath there, and then loosen this up with a 17mm socket. And then inside of there's a little screen. I'm going to grab a very small 90-degree pick tool, and I will be able to grab that out just like that. So now we are underneath the bike, and if you can see that on camera, there's an 8mm drain plug right underneath the engine here. We're going to crack that loose. And then we're going to slide our drain pan underneath there and collect all the oil right from here. So then moving a little bit closer to the very front of the engine, you can see the oil filter right there. So we're going to use a oil filter wrench and get this oil filter off. So boom, we got that spun right on, and we'll put that just a quarter turn past hand tight. We'll get the one end right here, obviously with a new crush washer, and we'll tighten this up to, I believe, 28 Newton meters. All right, so now we can clean out our screen. You can just blow it out with an air compressor or spray it out with some carb clean. But with some new O-rings on there, we're going to install that into our oil tank. Being careful, you shouldn't ever have to it'll never drop in there. It should kind of sit on a little peg down in there. Right there. So I can feel it kind of drop on that. And then our cap we can install next. So we're going to put our cap on, and then with that same 17 mil, we're going to tighten that up. So now we can undo our dipstick here. Sometimes the dipstick gets a little stuck and you just have to bust it loose with pliers. Not a big deal. So we'll undo our dipstick here, and then the capacity of this bike is 3.1 liters, and you use 15W50 oil. We've now added 3 liters of motor oil, and we're pretty full on the oil tank when we check it. We want to run it first, but we're well above the max mark. So we're going to thread this dipstick in, run the engine for a minute or so, shut it off, and then recheck our oil. When we check our oil, we want to check it with the threads not engaged on the dipsticks. We do not thread the dipstick in to check it. We're just going to simply remove the dipstick. I'll wipe it off, get it nice and clean so we can get a good accurate reading. Just like that. And I'm going to reinsert it but not thread it in. So I'm just going to put it in there, just set it straight down like that, bring it out, and you can see that we're actually right there on the dipstick. So I'm going to throw a little bit more in, and I'm actually going to bring it up right up to the max there, and then we should be good. We can then reinstall this little plastic trim piece here should snap down into place, just like that, and then reinstall our little rubber floor mat, and that just sits down in there like that. Thank you so much for watching my C650 oil change video. If this video helped you out in any way, please subscribe to my channel. I have videos like this all the time on all different model BMW motorcycles, and hopefully you can learn a thing or two. So as always, have a safe ride.